you go through periods of time, that you're feeling well and you're doing okay, and you go through periods of time where you're struggling, and it became more and more of a reality that it wasn't just in significant physical activity, it was normal day-to-day activities. I'm pain-free now. The difference is dramatic. I have a history of knee problems dating back to high school, and when I had a reconstructive surgery. Now that I'm 50 years old, I've had really decades of pain and arthritis, and I went to QMG because I was really struggling to walk and be comfortable on a day-to-day basis. They helped me with pain management and getting injections and trying to allow me to be able to subside the pain. And for a period of time, I had success with the injections, and it got to the point to where they were less and less effective over time. It became more and more of a struggle for me. My family and I volunteer at the Festival of Lights. I was struggling to be able to be here during the setup process and takedown process and during the operation of the display and be as active as I wanted to be. Everybody has responsibilities, and those responsibilities don't stop just because you're having a joint replacement. We've all made commitments at work and at home that we want to be able to honor, and in the community. And for me, we didn't want to let people down. We started in the park, as early as August. Always have all the equipment delivered at least by September. And you're putting up displays in the park every day during the month of October and November, and you're here every day during December when it's open to the public. And you use those first few months of the year to pick up and put everything back away in storage. And so the coldest months of the year in January, February, and March, we're picking up what we'd set up for 2 or 3 months during the fall, and try to have everything picked up and out of the park by April 1st so the park can open to the public in the spring again. We began to talk more and more about what the next steps were going to be, and it became a reality that knee replacement was really the only course of action that was going to be able to provide me long, sustainable relief. Dr. Picard wasn't the only surgeon that I talked to. I've been in pain for years, and I've been exploring options for some time, knowing that this was inevitable, that I would have a knee replacement at some point. Dr. Picard resonated with me when he talked about what post-recovery would be like. So many people talk about what you're not going to be able to do after surgery, and he talked about the things I can't do now and how many more things I'm going to be able to do pain-free after surgery. April 17th was the date of my surgery, so we knew we had to be picked up by April 1st, schedule that surgery during the month of April, and so I'd be able to be back in the park again. And we were back in the park in September, and everything's gone extremely well. I'm so much more comfortable. I'm pain-free now. The difference is dramatic. After having the surgery, and then I went through physical therapy, just one day it occurred to me that I'm not limping anymore. And I had a limp for years where I was always favoring my right leg. Dr. Picard stressed how important physical therapy was, and so I was there as often as I could be, trying to make sure that I could be back here. He made me feel like I wasn't at a disadvantage having a knee replacement, that I was going to be at a significant advantage. Everything he said was absolutely true.
So Nicole, what's the biggest difference that you see?
Not having to take as many breaks, not being as much pain.
To be pain-free is such a relief. And there's nothing that I did before that I can't do now, and I can certainly do more today than I was able to for years prior to my surgery. For me to be able to help in the way that I want to be able to help at the park with my family and participate in the Festival of Lights and not be in pain is a real difference maker. I mean, it's really changed it for me.